got House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer just speaking to reporters about that contentious and apparently very short infrastructure meeting at the White House. Pelosi said that despite having agreed to an overall number for an infrastructure plan, despite having agreed to priorities for infrastructure, when they walked into the meeting with the president, President Trump, quote, simply took a pass. Chuck Schumer said that when it came time to make the hard decision about how to pay for infrastructure, that's what this meeting was supposed to be about. He said that President Trump ran away. He said that Democrats had come in with a 35-page plan of how to potentially pay and fund infrastructure, and the president was not interested, that he had planned to derail this meeting from the very beginning. That's why there were pre-printed signs on the podium in the Rose Garden for the president's press conference. And so while everyone expected that the road to an infrastructure agreement would be a rocky one, certainly this environment in Washington has become even more politically charged, and that raises questions about sensitive discussions that are currently underway over how to fund the government past September, over how to raise the spending caps, and perhaps most importantly, about raising the debt ceiling. Those conversations had been moving forward in a productive manner, but certainly the acrimony that we saw today could throw a wrench into those negotiations as well, guys.
We may have gotten a whiff of all this, Ylan, right, with the president in the last few days saying that, you know, before infrastructure is going to happen, he wants the congressional Democrats to pass the new NAFTA.
Right. I mean, Chuck Schumer pointed out that there's been roadblock after roadblock sort of thrown into this agreement at the last minute. First, it was you must pass the USMCA. That came out in a letter earlier this week. And then it was you must stop all investigations before he would consider negotiating on infrastructure. And just this morning, House Democrats had a caucus meeting in which they discussed the path forward on those investigations, the possibility of impeachment. It sounds like Nancy Pelosi was holding the line in not moving forward with impeachment for right now, but instead they're using a term cover-up, which is their new lingo for describing the president's actions. So there certainly is a lot of pressure amongst Democrats on the Hill to be tough on the president and to make sure that they are holding the president accountable. And that is the backdrop for some of the debates over these tough bipartisan bills that are clearly not getting off the ground.